What is going on, Pats Nation? It's Patriots Global back here with another video, and of course, by the title, you can tell that this is going to be some news that everybody, and I mean everybody, if you look at my comment section, has been waiting for. I mean, your boy was about to pull out the microphone, get into his setup, and record a video on how Jeff Thomas, he's not at practice, and the possibilities on why that could be. But, of course, today, Jeff Thomas has returned to practice on August 20th of 2020. So I want to thank Jeff Thomas for coming back before I dropped that video and recorded it and put my hard work and effort into that. Of course, Jeff Thomas has been a highly scouted wide receiver for the New England Patriots this entire offseason since he was signed by the New England Patriots following the 2020 draft. New England and Bill Belichick picking him up as an undrafted free agent after, again, that 2020 NFL draft. Everybody was already on the hype train. Coming out of Miami, everybody knew that he had talent. He had pure talent, and he had the ability to get drafted. That's not to say he was a first pick, wasn't to say he was a second-round pick, but he had talent 100% to be drafted, but he didn't. The big thing with the 2020 NFL draft, too, is the fact that they were stacked from head to toe. First round to undrafted signings at great talent at the wide receiver position. So for someone like Jeff Thomas, they kind of just had to be the odd man out. And with someone like Jeff Thomas who has issues with off-the-field management, it wasn't all too surprising when you put those two factors together. A few weeks ago, the New England Patriots had to cut their roster from 90 players to 80 players due to NFL teams adapting to the COVID-19 pandemic. Because of this, the New England Patriots mainly released UDFAs. They signed a bunch of them. Sadly, for those guys at least, they were the odd mans out. A lot of the Patriots UDFA wide receivers were the guys out the door. Jeff Thomas, though, he stuck around. The Patriots even got rid of Will Hastings before bringing him back, but they wanted to make sure that they kept Jeff Thomas on the team, most likely because if he was released, there's no way the New England Patriots are going to get him back. He's going to go through waivers. Some other team is going to pick him up before the Patriots do. This was a lot of people's favorite UDFA signing. This is some people's favorite addition this entire offseason, period. And that's understandable. Jeff Thomas has an ability to do something for the New England Patriots. I've seen a lot of people trying to compare him to like an Antonio Brown type guy, and I wouldn't say that. I can see the certain aspects in which people are trying to compare the two, but I wouldn't say Jeff Thomas's route running and footwork is necessarily where Antonio Brown is right now. And I would also say that Jeff Thomas is definitely faster than Antonio Brown. And I think that's the big thing with Jeff Thomas is that he was another guy that would be able to stretch the field for New England. He's a guy that you pair Damiere Byrd up on one side, you pair Jeff Thomas up on the other side, give them both go routes. One of them, 100%, is going to be open because no defense is going to be able to cover two speedy wide receivers in a New England Patriots offense. I mean, you can go ahead and look up YouTube videos, articles, podcasts, all that stuff talking about Jeff Thomas to the New England Patriots and how this could be the steal. This could be a game changer. Jeff Thomas could be, the hidden gem for New England in 2020. And of course, he is just your classic New England Patriots wide receiver. 5'10", 174 pounds. Because of that speed, though, he's the type of guy that you could place anywhere. You could place him through in the interior of the football field. You could place him on the outskirts. Wherever you want to place him, he's someone that you could place. He might not be tall, but because of the speed, he gets open. Sadly, we have not heard anything, and I mean anything, from Jeff Thomas ever since the New England Patriots started training camp. Now, of course, there were times where it was undisclosed to the media. It was undisclosed to Patriots.com. Was Jeff Thomas there at that time? We don't know. Bill Belichick's not going to come out and be like, oh, well, he was here before, or no, he was not here before. So the sad part is we don't know that. But what we do know from Patriots.com before the media was let in for the start of full pads during practice, we didn't see Jeff Thomas. Does that mean he wasn't there? No. But he wasn't in any of the reports. We didn't see him in any pictures. We didn't see him in any videos. And that is where a lot of the confusion started. A lot of you guys came to me. You guys were asking about my thoughts. And I just told you, Let's wait and see on Monday. Let's see where he comes when the media is let in. It could always be a case where, look, we just don't see many pictures or videos right now. Before we do continue, though, guys, I do have to tell you that there is no shortage of action going on with our exclusive partner, BetOnline. As we all know by now, sports are slowly but surely making their way back, with the UFC, NASCAR, and soccer leading that way. And BetOnline has all of the best odds and lines for the upcoming matches this weekend. If you need more than that, like always, your boy got you covered, because BetOnline has simulated NFL, NBA, and UFC events happening every single day, and they are live for you to check out. If you're looking for something other than sports, BetOnline has you covered with that too, because they have hundreds of live casino games, poker tournaments, and all of the best props in the business. Guys, go ahead and visit betonline.ag or use your mobile device and join right now to receive your new welcome bonus and start playing today. Guys, BetOnline, your online sportsbook experts. But of course, now back to Jeff Thomas. As we then approached where media was let in, full-on padded practices, there was no way that if Jeff Thomas was there, we wouldn't know about it. Few practices go by, we don't see Jeff Thomas. We don't see pictures, we don't see videos. No one from the media saw him. He was absent. He wasn't there. And of course, this goes back to the other speculations before media was let in, and we didn't see pictures from him there either, probably because he wasn't there. And let's keep in mind that the Patriots are really condensing what they are doing this offseason. Every NFL team is, but especially the Patriots. They only have a few weeks of training camp before roster cutdowns occur, before the start of the regular season occurs, and there's no preseason. So it's going to be hard for rookies to get, big playing time, show themselves. New guys coming in, but especially UDFAs coming in, because they only have a certain amount of time to make their name heard. Like we've been saying, if these UDFAs want to make the roster, training camp is the only time for them to do so. There's no preseason. Every single day you have to come in, you have to do the right thing, and you have to make your name heard. If you don't do that, you get the short straw and you're out. There's nothing else to say, period. You're done. And the sad case for Jeff Thomas is he's missed several practices where all these other guys are already building reports, are already working out with the quarterbacks and the coaching staff. Jeff Thomas isn't able to do that. I mean, Jeff Thomas will really need to turn heads for him to make this final roster. He can't do anything wrong. He needs to be up to speed. He might have been absent, but he still had this playbook all offseason. He better know it. Or, dude, there's no excuses for you at this point. Mentally, football IQ-wise, you got to be prepared. Might make a little few mistakes in the beginning, but like I said, right now, there's no mistakes for you right now. There's no time for that. The only news we got today, which was the first day that we actually saw Jeff Thomas with the New England Patriots, besides him returning, was the fact that his speed along with Will Hastings has really stood out. But we haven't heard him being targeted, catching anything, standing out, nothing like that. Honestly, Pats Nation, I think the best case for Jeff Thomas to make this Patriots final roster is through special teams, through punt returner, through kick returner. That is his way to make this team, and he's going to have to do something. And even in this situation, it's going to be tough. I think the Patriots would love to not have to waste a roster spot. I think that they would like to keep someone, like a Kyle Duggar or even a Gunnar Olszewski, guys that can really help at the position, but also help on special teams. So in Kyle Duggar's case, a guy who's really standing out, he can help at the safety position, but also help on special teams. You're getting 2 and 1. Same thing with Gunnar Olszewski. Help on special teams, helps at the wide receiver position, 2 and 1. But in the end, if Jeff Thomas is really able to do something through special teams that is just spectacular, that the Patriots feel, okay, he'll be a game changer for us in that aspect, I think that's his only way right now to make the final roster, just because of how much practice he's already missed. Again, we don't know where he's been. It could be a potential injury he gotten. I've heard some rumors. This is nothing confirmed, by the way, guys. Nothing at all confirmed that there could be possible effects with COVID-19 and worries with him possibly getting COVID-19 with health issues that he's faced in the past. But again, nothing confirmed. I'm really hoping that, look, if he's not able to fight for a roster spot within the next couple of weeks we have, which again, I'm not expecting anything, that the Patriots can somehow book him on the injured reserve and keep him for the following season. There's no point in wasting a roster spot on him if you don't think he's going to do anything or contribute, but at the same time, if the Patriots release him, they would be lucky to keep him on the practice squad for the entire season. And even be able to revert him back to the practice squad at first would be very surprising. But that is going to be a little update on Patriots UDFA wide receiver Jeff Thomas. I know many of you were asking me, many of you were flooding the comments, DMs, all of that stuff. So hopefully this can help shed some light for you guys. Make sure to give this video a big thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already for all of your New England Patriots news. But like always, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll catch you in my next video.